Did you see it? Did you see the coyote walking through the mist? Of course you did, because it really happened. When it comes to Sasquatch, more often than not, we are expected to take people at their word. Never call someone a liar unless you have strong evidence to support what they're saying is false. However, when it comes to Sasquatch, remain skeptical. This time around, we head back to Vancouver Island to look at areas where we heard some very compelling information related to sightings. Welcome to Monster of the Woods, the Sasquatch, in British Columbia, Canada. Let's go! Vancouver Island. Yes, well established for its beauty and recreational possibilities. What's more, Vancouver Island has been in the news for royal visits, for tourism, for movie making, and much more. Something that has not been in the mainstream news is the paranormal activity. Sea serpents, UFOs, alien abductions, disappearing people, and of course, the Sasquatch. There have been many sightings of the Sasquatch all over Vancouver Island, with the exception being the city of Victoria. Also, famed wildlife biologist John Bindernagel was from here. In fact, he was the quintessential researcher, and there was no one like him anywhere. Gone now, his incredible dedication, meticulous research, will be a hard act to follow. So you decide you're going to develop your own Sasquatch research team. It would be good and prudent to check out Bindernagel's work, for it is a bounty of information that you will need and would be vital for your pursuit when it comes to the truth of the Sasquatch. Kennedy Lake and Kennedy River. Over the past couple decades, we have received emails and talked to people who have seen or heard what they thought was a Sasquatch in these parts. What better way to find out more than to travel to this wonderful and exceptional location and take a look around? And that is precisely what we did. People need to know we do our best to vet those that contact us with a Sasquatch sighting. Of course, we're not cops or PIs, so we can only do so much. People that tell you a story without supportive evidence, it's difficult, sometimes impossible to tell what they're saying is true. When you meet people face to face, that's an entirely different story. You can tell they are being truthful and something happened. What happened? Well, that's subjective, isn't it? cedar. The stories it could tell. In the background. Late August 2005. Two men are hiking along the side of the Kennedy River. They reach a certain point and see something strange. A dark figure crouched down on the other side of the water. They move closer. The thing notices them and rises up. Then they have the stark realization they are looking at a Sasquatch. It lets out a tremendous howl, yell, scream. All those things combined. A sound they have never heard before or since. It runs off into the forest, making screaming, yelling sounds as it goes, scaring the bejesus out of the men. They're not clear what just happened. Those men both live on Vancouver Island. To this day, they believe Sasquatch is real, although they've never had another sighting. They wish it would happen. For us, we believe something happened that day. We met with them. They're decent, honest, family men, with a mystery that will stay with them, likely forever. From what we understand, Sasquatch encounters happen without warning, in the moment. So, being prepared is vital. How do we prepare? One thing, we have a base camp. All camera crew is equipped with radios. 1 and 2. Of course, bear spray as well. Although we are not suggesting you try to spray a Bigfoot. That might turn out rather nasty. It is for bear protection only. Summer 2009. A couple is returning from a vacation at Long Beach. An hour into their drive, they stop for a pee break. The female walks up to a small hill just off the road. Beginning to do her business, she sees something just inside the forest. It's looking at her. It moves, freaking her out. She runs to the car. The male, alerted, looks up to see a large creature running into the forest, making a hell of a racket. They go into their car and lock the doors and leave quickly. Now in the safety of their car, they beat a hasty path to the small town of Ucluelet, where they made the mistake of talking to locals and asking them if they ever had such an experience. The response? Just a look of, oh no, crazy tourists in our midst. We met the couple last year. They'd become friends. Sincere? Definitely. Decent, down-to-earth folks. No drugs, no alcohol. Just living life large. Older now, they recall their experience and remember one thing: the odor, the smell. Everything fades into history. You never know what will happen from one moment to the next when you're in the wilderness. So perhaps the moral of the story is, should you decide to take a pee break in a remote area, be cautious. Be careful. Take a good look around. There might be a very strange peeping Tom in that woods, looking at you. Not a voyeur, but a strange, mysterious creature that is the subject of so much controversy. Certainly, Vancouver Island is a great place to have such an experience. From the Alberni Valley to Zabelis, Port Hardy to Sayward, Port Renfrew to Gold River, Forbidden Plateau, Strathcona Park, Cumberland, and so many other locations on Vancouver Island, people have claimed Sasquatch encounters, sightings, or thought they heard them. There is so much to this mystery, yet within the mystery is a false belief system that everything is the Sasquatch. Where the Pacific Ocean laps the rainforest of Vancouver Island, often you can hear in the distance the wolves. For the untrained ear might hear the Sasquatch. Only a few know better. Question what you hear. Question what you see. But know and remember, mystery is good and healthy, providing it's not a runaway train. Vancouver Island is an incredible place to visit. It is rugged, and in places, the land is unforgiving should you make a mistake. We think you should go there. Take a look around, and if you do, be prepared. Tell someone where you're going and when you will return. Study bushcrafting. Study wilderness survival. Thanks for watching, and remember, eyes open, cameras ready. Over and out.
Mm-hmm.